It's Zena, your best friend who loves horror, back in the horror library, and today I want to talk about the top coldest horror movies because I love cold weather. I can't get enough of it, and I think it's wonderful, and I want to share the love. Let's celebrate the cold. I want to start off by talking about the sci-fi horror Dreamcatcher from 2003. Friends on a camping trip discover that the town they're vacationing in is being plagued in an unusual fashion by parasitic aliens from outer space. So this one actually grew on me. I remember when I first checked it out, I was not a crazy fan or anything like that because it was just so unbelievable, you know? Like, I kind of felt like I had a dream about it. I thought I like made it up in my head or something, but no, it's real. It's a real movie. This movie is basically about invading pooping aliens. That's what it's about, and you heard me right. Invading pooping aliens.
Oh, that's nasty.
This one actually made me afraid of the snow because with all the chaoticness that's going on, these people are surrounded by snow. I grew up in New York, but now I live in Florida, so there's no snow here at all. And sometimes I miss it. Like I said, I really do love cold weather because when you're cold, you can always layer up. You can always layer up. You can always find a way to get warm. But hot weather though, it's just like you're just gonna be drenched and sweat. Like your armpits sweat. So, I have my cup of tea, okay, with my fancy cup. Because today, we're gonna be talking about the top coldest horror movies. Because I love cold weather, and I think it's fantastic. You should get some tea. This is great. God, I'm just so wonderful. Next up, I want to talk about the psychological thriller horror Misery from 1990. After a famous author is rescued from a car crash by a fan of his novels, he comes to realize that the care he's receiving is only the beginning of a nightmare of captivity and abuse. Whenever I think about cold-themed or winter horror movies, I always think about Misery. It is such a suspenseful tale about fandom, addiction, and even somewhat of a twisted romance. It's crazy that this movie was made 30 years ago because I feel like it's very much relevant today because we do have those passionate fans, and I would not put it past some people who would do something like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm passionate about horror, but there's no way that I'm gonna kidnap someone and like torture their whole existence. No, you don't do that. The author Paul honestly did not stand a chance up against his #1 fan Annie, if we're all just being honest. But he especially didn't stand a chance up against the blizzard. He's driving from Colorado back home to New York City. That's a long road. When Annie shows her true Looney Tune colors, what can Paul do at that point? Where can he go? You know, her home is very much isolated. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing but trees and there's snow. And he has 2 broken legs and a dislocated shoulder. Seriously, what is he gonna do? The final movie I want to talk about is actually a recent watch for me, and I had to put it on the list because I enjoyed it. Till Death from 2021. A woman is left handcuffed to her dead husband as a part of a sick revenge plot. Unable to unshackle, she has to survive as 2 killers arrive to finish her off. So this horror, it stars Megan Fox, who plays Emma, an unhappily married woman. And from the start, you know, as a viewer, we see that their relationship is not that great at all. Her husband, he just seems like he's super controlling. He wants to control her whole life. He's clearly unhinged, he's dangerous, and it's just like, dude, what are you doing? She's actually having an affair with a fellow lawyer partner that works with her husband. I feel like it is a very awesome paced, like, home invasion horror thriller, and it made me want more. It left me wanting more. Like, that ending is just like, give me more. Come closer. I have something super important to tell you. Nope, come on, come closer. Come on, okay? I love and appreciate you. Aww. As a viewer, we witness Emma trying to survive in the wintry, isolated wonderland up against a corpse, home invaders, and of course, the winter weather. Like, the snow is insane. You don't know true terror until you walk on snow without any shoes on. And not on purpose, because I've done that before on purpose, and it's just like, oh my God, why'd I do that? But imagine if you had no choice. You constantly have to do it. Oh. That's the true horror. When it comes to winter themed horror movies, I could definitely go on with this list, but I wanted to leave you guys with something super short because I know that you have lives, but I'm interested in some of your recommendations. Let me know some of your favorite winter theme or cold weather horror movies. Give me your recommendations.
Give it to me.
Please and thank you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This movie is basically about invading pooping aliens. That's what it's about, and you heard me right. Invading pooping aliens.
Oh, that's nasty.
Like and subscribe.